What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you guys are tuned to the latest videos that I do, whether it's building PCs, and I will include a new series. Maybe I'll add some learning stuff for me and you guys as well, such as possibly overclocking, or for the beginners, how to build a PC, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think about that, and I'd really appreciate your feedback and suggestions. So that being said, let's move on to the build. So today we're going to be doing a Mini-ITX system, and it's going to be using the Ryzen 5 2400G. Because we're going with such a small form factor, we can't really go with a discrete graphics card, so from this point we can't really upgrade. But it's a good HTPC, and it's a good small portable semi-gaming PC for, less demanding games. So that being said, let's start with all the components that we'll be using, and benchmarks will be in a different video. I just want to build this system, give you guys an idea what it's like to get this all working and ready. So stay tuned. So first off, we have the Ryzen 5 2400G. The base frequency is 3.6 GHz, but it has a max turbo frequency of 3.9 GHz. It's a quad-core CPU with 8 threads due to its simultaneous multi-threading. And I think this is a decent processor, and it does come with a stock cooler, but obviously we're not going to be using this, so we can just throw this off to the side. Speaking of coolers, we have the Noctua NH-L9A, and this has an AM4 socket, and this is a top quality Mini-ITX cooler, guys. It's definitely one of the more premium brands, and it's $30 something, which is a little bit on the high end for an air cooler of this size, but it's definitely worth the money, especially if we're going to be doing some overclocking with the processor. And I'm curious to see how well this cooler performs. For the motherboard, we're going to be going with a Gigabyte B350 gaming, and this is a Mini-ITX motherboard that has a lot of features. Actually, it provides multiple USB ports, HDMI and DisplayPort, has built-in Wi-Fi, and it even has RGB for that extra FPS, bro. Kidding aside, the motherboard does support up to 2 memory slots, and right now I have Team Group Elite's 8GB stick. It's dual channel config, 2400 MHz, which should do fine. And the red actually adds up to the build's aesthetic and matches the motherboard. For storage, nothing too crazy, just 250 gig, 2.5-inch SATA SSD. For the case, we have the InWin Chopin, which I've been waiting to get my hands on for so long. That's all the components. Now let's get to the build, guys. And here it is, guys. The smallest PC I've ever built, to be honest. It's almost the size of a Mac Mini. Build quality is so good on the case. I'm actually very surprised. Everything throughout the case was awesome. The power supply cables are good. They try to make it really easy to build in this case, despite how small it is. And that's what I really like about this case. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's actually room for around 5 millimeters more for the cooler. This Noctua being 36 millimeters in height, you could probably get away with 41 millimeters, more or less. And you can definitely get a higher heat spreader RAM if you guys want RGB lighting and all that stuff. That could be a possibility. Maybe an RGB cooler, a low profile. I don't know what cooler that would be, but if you guys are into that, I went with red for the stickers because of the RAM. There's some touches of red on the motherboard as well. Apart from that though, everything was pretty simple. Cable management is very limited. You really don't have much options because the majority of the cable volume is going to be in the small gap that you have on this side of the case. And you do have to reroute the SATA and the SATA power cables towards the back. And it's very tight. There's just a very small hole. There's just a small cutout here where the cable barely fits. God. But yeah, guys, if you are interested in building a really small system, something possibly portable, not that it would be if you bring a monitor, keyboard, and mouse, but you get the idea. Then I will definitely put all the links to the components that I use in this build in the description, and the price as well, how much I paid for it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. I am going to do another follow-up video for performance and possible small changes on the build in the future, just things that catch my interest. But yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. Like if you liked it. If you don't like it, then hit that dislike button. Hopefully you don't. But that's it for today. We'll see you in the next one.